when it's night time, we have few others who come around to occupy other rooms. So there's nothing to be scared about.
There are ritualists everywhere.
The ritualist, you say. What money will I provide for a ritualist? And they see us as useless, so even if a ritualist wants to use me for a sacrifice, I'm very sure the oracle will reject me.
This is not for me.
But yeah, this is what it is. This is where I stay.
We are back again with another Ubonga news. And I know say my work na King's Palace Guard. We call them Anota Akareze. I beg you, if you join us, just say hi or hi farms. That is family. Because all of us are family and we are into this together. So nobody is going to come to tell you what to do or not or what not to do. We are here to deliver another Ubonga news coming from Canada. A lot of messages will be attached to this message. So please, come one, come all. And make sure you like our message. Make sure you like this video and you share it to other people who wish to join us. Today is Sunday, so let me wish you happy Sunday. Well, according to by my time here, this is 1 p.m. Biafra time. So we are up on target. I know not everybody is going to church. Even the ones who don't go to church, but they don't come back by now. Unless people where they go deeper life or Lord choosing. I know say that one na 6 to 6. So please, I beg you, if you join, just say hi farms or hi Okute, hello family, whichever way you may choose to address us. Before then, happy Sunday once again. It shall be well with all of us. Whatever you are hoping in this new week, my prayers and wishes for you, you must receive them in 100 folds. Whoever that is seeing you to wish you bad must give up ghost before you. That old woman in your village that sees you and always remember what happened to his son or to her son, whatever that happened to her son shall multiply and happen to her. You can never be a victim of circumstances. No, you must always be a victor. That is my prayer for you today, and it shall be well with all of us. Yes, farms, make una gather. Abeg, hi family, we are all families here. If I don't know that, okay, tinyaka, ngwere tinyaka, if I na-eme na-aga. You get the point now? There is an Ubonga message which brought us here, which is the recognition of independent state of Biafra by the government of Canada. Canadians don't come out now fully reject Nigerian government in total. Now they have put Biafra in front. The more reason why you see them sending delegates to go to monitor the case of Simon Ekpa in Finland. Nobody will tell you this, but me, I know they hide mouth. I be parrot, so I dey talk anyhow. And the talk anyhow, na truth I dey talk, no be lie you. Anota Akareze. Now where we dey? Please, like. I don't see many people say hi. Yes, so you are welcome, my brother. Have you liked the video? You have not. What are you still waiting for? Like, share, send love. The more you like, the more YouTube is going to recommend the video to other people to join us. When we have a big house, you know, asi agbakwa kanyo mamane ya agba ofofo. And giri wugweze, according to Igbo adage. Anyway, let me just give you one small secret. Chicken secret from our Lord and personal Savior, David Masanga. Goodness, good afternoon, good day. Hey, one them mother. Goodness, any ugo. Ole, happy Sunday. If I want to tell you today, I'm gonna like the video. Like it. Chizoba mo Ugweke, Biafrans, territory, safety, freedom of Judeo-Christians. You thank for the work you are doing. My brother, wetin man go do now? Wetin man go do? As they want to run us out of business. So everybody have to get involved in this. As I am here doing this one now, you will be there sharing it. That is what they call division of labor. Ekere ọrụ eke. Onye eze Jizọs na-ekere ọrụ eke. Na-enwere ndị na-atụ agbụ, nwee ndị na-eme na ya nwa na-apịa ngịrị, ọ na-apịa ndị mmụọ ịtalị. Onye eze Jizọs. What about honestly speaking, we dey miss that guy, yo. I dey miss that guy. But anyway, let me just play this message before we proceed. It is from David Mansanga. Now today, Sunday message, please listen to him very carefully. I beg you, like this message so that YouTube go help us circulate it, because the message that brought us here today must go viral, whether the enemies like it or not. This message must go viral. This is second time we appear here today. Now second time where will they come on live today, because ihe mmarụ anụta akara eze nnụta ma bịa akara ọnụ, because ọnụ awa eze wọzọ ọnụ awa ndị eze ọnụ aka nji aba. Without Biafra, I am nobody. Without ndị Igbo, I am nobody. Just they always say power belongs to the people. Nelson Mark, you are highly welcome, my brother.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Again, today, Sunday, 23rd of August, the year of our Lord, 2026. Pan-African Forum and Associates worldwide proposes and request the court, whether which we have gone to do and which we shall do, for the European Court on Human Rights later. Before you make any decision, the courts in Europe are bound to look at what we call red flag laws. What is a red flag law? Foreign intelligence, national security, evidence, due process, and human rights
must be observed.
I invited the court to look at this as the pivotal point, turning point of their case, of this entire case. Under Protocol 16 of the European Union Human Rights Court procedure, as an interested party in this case,
I beg you, leave whatever you are doing to listen to this message from Dr. David Mansanga. The message was delivered some couple of hours ago. Today, 23rd day in the month of August, 2026. You are going to learn a lot, and there's a lot of secrets he needs to reveal to us. Just like I will always say, I beg you, Biko, Isukam kneel down. I will kneel down to beg you. Carry my 2 hands up. Share this message. Like it. Go on more information about what is going on and what to expect moving forward in this new week. Just like I said, as I said on my previous publications, on Tuesday, 25th of this month, supposed to be the last day Simon Ekpa will appear before the court or going to prison. He is going back to his house. But it seems like there is a new development from David Mansanga, and that is why he needs to hear this message and hear it to the last. Like this message, he get why. Don't forget, the fight we are fighting today is not carnal. My brother, a lot of things is involved. I repeat, a lot of things are involved. So, somebody will come tomorrow now and gaslight you, and you believe what that person said. Look at this guy now. He's sending this message all the way from Latte, Finland. He has been there for over 2 weeks, going through the constitution of the country they call Finland, that nonsense country. He has been read everything, both the criminal law and everything. He found out that all the whole thing, no anywhere Simon Ekpa was even indicted or was a kind of he wronged. Just this is what they call witchcraft and wizard prosecution. This is witch hunting by Nigerian government. It is not prosecution but persecution. Political persecution. They are persecuting him. Just like they persecuted Stephen in the Bible. Okwa Stephen won ka to bu n'okute. Ngwa get of mark in for amada de maka ada ama. Ya ebe kwechiri na jwa mo some questions. Ma sare ya e so na nwo onye ojo.
We have we are going to instruct, we have instructed in designated court or the same court to seek an opinion. We don't need an opinion. It is already. That opinion will show you that the red flag laws were violated. The red flag laws look at Finland. When did it? At what time? What stage did Finland know that there was a conflict? That's it. That's it. And I'm speaking like this so that after this trial, I don't want people to confuse me and confuse me with other people. I am myself and I'm doing this. Any lawyer in the world can challenge me. If you have any challenge, come. The red flag laws of Europe were violated. Foreign intelligence, how was it gathered? The national security, how was it safeguarded? Whose national security? Is it Nigerian or Finnish? Any violation? The evidence collected, how was it collected? How was it got? Who got it? And where was it got? How? In which format did it arrive? Therefore, under Protocol 16 and the European Human Rights Court in Strasbourg, I will knock the case out on the first day. And the Simon will walk free. The court must know that. You can go ahead, do whatever you want to do. Mr. Stab, you can do what you want to do. But we have a battle ahead. That's why you see, you people, the Biafrans, that's if we had not come in to make noise. These guys had a plan to do what they did to Nnamdi Kanu.
Do you hear what he said? You call me a noisemaker. He says, and I quote, If not because we make too much noise to alert the international community, what they plan to do to Simon Ekpa, exactly what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But because of the uproar, because of whenever we hear, we come out to shout, not minding who will say it is a propaganda, not minding who will say, oh, we too lie, not minding the person who will come after us through the comment section. But the fact of the matter is that all the whole noise we are making, my brother, it is yielding fruit. And it will keep on yielding fruit moving forward. Somebody shout power.
But thanks God, and I will thank the people who contacted me at a later stage. Because at the time, today we are in a battlefield. As a soldier, myself, well-trained officer, I am not going to be in the battlefield and a quarrel.
Onyano say, my brother, Biko, greet the house, leave me, I am fine. We are families. So anybody who join, please, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Hello, families. Yes, let us address ourselves like that. It's better off than, greeting me. No, I am not here by my own power. If you guys are not here, I cannot be here. So we are all families. So please, in case of a futuristic use, when you join my life, hello, families, let us address ourselves within the like that. Hello, hi, one family. Hey, one Biafra, one family. IPOB, one family. USB, one family. Forget about the division. Abacha also go mile. Happen to that division. Ha to gaba. Man, no problem. Oh, man, emecha only wanna get your account in your with it. Power. One Urio Wambe.
I'm battling to expose the fallacies that are in this case. Ladies and gentlemen, the red flag laws are very clear. Like them, hate them, they are clear. The central question therefore lies, and the central question lies here today. The central case here is the proposed reference is the evidential and the human rights consequences of relying upon foreign intelligence on national security information in criminal proceedings where the defense disputes the provenance, where the defense disputes the provenance, in good English, the provenance of the provenance, the reliability, corroboration, disclosure, or ability to challenge that material. The central question, therefore, is the red flag is a reason why.
Okay. Onyano si Chinenye nwa. Legodo afa, mata ugoro ofe. Chinenye nwa, ngwale ya jide here. Wetin dey happen now? Nem, sorry my dear. Elem dey afa anya ofuma, It is well. Let us continue with the program.
We investigate. The red flag is a reason to investigate, not to substitute the proof. You don't, when it is a red flag law, you have to tell the world, when did you know? When did you know? Finland cannot say they don't know where Nigeria is. They have an ambassador. When did the ambassador record anywhere in the world, in any of international agencies, that there was trouble in a state called Nigeria? When? 2020, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. When did they know? That's the red flag. It's a law. It's there. It's enshrined in the European Court. The proposed reference therefore concerns the distinction between intelligence, investigation, evidence, and proof. Enjoy this. Intelligence obtained, investigation carried out, evidence brought, and proof. You can't just tell us that we are closed the session. Close the session. We don't know where you got.
I beg everybody, if you are watching me, if you are hearing my voice, if you are hearing the sound of the voice of Dr. David Masanga, just do me a favor. Today is Sunday. Just take a little time. Type at the comment section of this video now. May God never allow this man to be put to shame. This man have invested a lot in the case of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa without not expecting any dime. So at the comment section, whether you are watching from Facebook, from TikTok, or from YouTube, just type, God, please preserve David Masanga. Let him be alive to see the emergence of Biafra as a nation. Can you help me to do that? Please, I beg you, please. This guy is truly needs, whether a prayer or incantation or declaration, anyhow you want to do it, endeavor to do it, and do it perfectly well. Because, this guy, oh, God will bless this David Masanga. If not this guy's intervention by now, Simon would have been in underground prison of DSS. Courtesy of our own. Anyway, it is well. But God must surely reward Bianca Ono according to the desires of her heart. Whatever she wishes the Biafrans is what she go to receive. She wishes destruction, and destruction will be her own portion. She wishes never move forward. It shall be her own portion. This woman harbored grudges since Ojukwu returned from Ivory Coast. I don't know the story they told her. I don't know what they told her, that people betrayed her husband. Now she swore that she's going to betray Biafra no matter who is out there to champion the movement of Biafra. But no problem, oh. That is her own time. But about also, I have got in mind. Biafra, Ayaka Muzeda, we're making where Hocha. People like her, no problem. Let's continue.
It's time evidence, so-called intelligence from terrorist organizations based in Nigeria. Jesus. Propose the question of the principle, therefore, is where criminal proceedings before a high contracting party rely materially upon foreign sourced intelligence or national security information. What safeguards are required under Article 6 of the Convention? Read this applicable with Article 5, Article 8, Article 10, Article 11, Article 13, to ensure that such information is not treated as proof without adequate independent verification, corroboration, disclosure, and a meaningful opportunity for the defense to challenge its reliability and individual significance. Voila. That's it. Let's finish it here. Ladies and gentlemen, the world must see me. I am not going to keep quiet. I hope the Finnish government picks this out, and they are going to pick it, because I will attach the president and the Minister of Foreign Affairs. They are aware I'm here. I've not committed any crime. I'm challenging. I have to help. I'm a man of peace, looking for peace for the world, just as Finland looked for peace when after the Second World War. They said,
if not how influential and how popular this guy is, I tell you the truth, by now, Zoo government will have been thinking on how to buy him. If not how influential, how open, If not how the man maintained his steez, even with all the whole offers coming, Nigerian government, presidency, the House of Senate, the House of Reps, including local government chairmen and ward councillors, have been calling this man. Not until when he give a warning that any more attempt again is going to publish all the whole numbers on his live program. All of them run. Nobody call again. For you to know that each time you are fighting corruption, my brother, corruption will fight back. Let me also call your mind back when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told us on one of his programs that there is going to be fight. That what we are doing today to get Biafra will be a child's play on what we are going to face to retain Biafra as a country. And that is exactly what is happening at this moment. Now, this is just a child's play. We are not yet a country, but when we become a country entirely, you will see then that is when you are going to see attackers. That's when you are going to see intruders. That's when you are going to see these animals they are planting in Biafra land, all in the name of bringing Islam to us. That is when you will see them unleash their terror on us. Even Bible made it to understand, say, among you there will be traitors. So the traitors now is what they are trying to plant. They have a lot of them in Israel. And Israel have been coping with these traitors. Let me shock you. In one of the Israel provinces, there is a tunnel Israel IDF, Israel Defense Force, discovered inside Israel. The same Hamas and Islam living in Israel. How they stock up ammunition inside the tunnel in Israel, they cannot say. The ammunition does not fly from heaven to enter there. Now people where they accept in their country are the ones who are bringing in those arms, stocking it in there, waiting for the right time for them to strike. They want to end the existence of Israel the same way Zoo government and all their allies want to end your own existence. So all of you, including I myself, will be ready for fight when Biafra finally comes. At least in Israel, every family must have a force that is working for the government. Either you belong to the police or you belong to the military. Either you stay on the office or you are on the front line. Because everybody must be involved in fighting to retain our country. So don't even, whatever you are seeing today, let it not worry you. Instead, worry about the future fracas and fighting that we are going to face. You get the point now? Let us continue.
Sat down and negotiated with Finland. Why don't you want us to negotiate for peace?
Bring them on video.
Additional questions that are proposed. The following subsidiary questions may assist the court in formulating the reference question. Foreign intelligence. Does Article 6 require distinction between foreign intelligence received by national governments? Evidence independent established for the purpose of criminal proceedings? Question 2, verification. Who verified? Who was the independent verifier? In this court, I have not seen anyone, an expert, coming as an independent verifier that it is verified. Question 3, corroboration. Who corroborated this intelligence?
Yeah.
Show us, tell us. Let Mr. Simon Epa's lawyer go for it. For the jugular. Jugular, corroboration. Where is it? Verification. Where is it? Foreign intelligence. Who brought it? How was it brought? Question 4, defense challenge. Where national security considers restricting disclosure of intelligence material, which has been got from the streets of Dakar. A group in Dakar sat down and just wrote some theses of school students, and then they want to convict people. No way.
No way, no way.
Question number 5, decisive evidence. Sorry, decisive evidence.
Let me ask you, people that are watching from Facebook, why are they not liking? Why are they not even commenting? Anyway, I thank all of you waiting for YouTube where they comment and even they send small like. I beg you people should like this video more so that they will circulate this video to others who are out there looking for what to watch. Share this message, like it. I think if you cannot share, just like. YouTube will help you to invite other ones. The more like this video gets, the more people join the program. Don't forget, this program might last for hours. So I repeat, this program might last for hours because I have catalog of messages here. There is the one from a reverend sister all the way from Finland. She have her own story also to tell us. We have also Alawe Jimako. He also have his own story to tell us. And then we have the original message here, which is Nigeria set to sign out Igbo nation. All the Biafrans must watch it. Are you hearing me now? All the Biafrans must watch it. So, I don't know. Maybe, anyway, today is Sunday, so you don't have any program. If you're there for your house, I beg, go and get one cool bottle of red wine. Sit down while we keep on entertaining you, sharing it one after the other, one after the other. So please continue liking and also continue sharing. All the very, very important part.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Slow. Decisive evidence. What the convention wants to safeguard. Have you safeguarded this evidence? Undisclosed. Apply where undisclosed. Foreign source intelligence. Derived materials capable of being decisive, divisive. It can divide the people, deceive it confuses the people. It could be fake like this one. Material influence in determining criminal ability of a person that you have been looking for. Nigeria was giving fake. That's why Nigeria has run away. It cannot be in here. Because they could be asked, how did you get it? National security then. To what extent may national security consideration restrict the ordinary evidential procedure? This is very important. And we must work on it. We must put it before the court. To what extent then, where the underlying intelligence concerns political speech, advocacy, association of organizational activity, how should Articles 10 and 11 be taken into account when determining whether such material constitutes evidence of criminal conduct? Of criminal conduct. Look at David. This is going to school. Take your child to school, man, and you will know that things are very good.
For those of us watching me from Facebook, if you want to join the conversation, indicate, and I will invite you to join. Maybe you have one or two things to share with the Biafrans. So please, I want to make the program on on Facebook public. If you want to join the conversation, please type something. Just say I want to join, and then I will invite you. Okay? There's nothing of such in YouTube. I will have invite people to join so that it will be a group conversation. Only with idea and only with idea and very soon we are going to find out a very normal platform, because I want to be hearing people's conversation. I want to be hearing their contribution towards the matter on ground, towards where we are going. This job is not for one person. It is for you and for me and for every other person that is answering Okeke, Okafu, or Okonkwo. Including Chinenye. Everybody must join hand. Chinenye said, hear me. Everybody must join hand so that we must move this ministry to the permanent site, which is Biafra land. And that is our target and our aim. If you can be able to achieve that, my brother, I can go in peace. Because I don't say I go and I must come back. So that when I come back, I will come back to Biafra, not coming back to the zoo. You get the point now? If you don't believe in reincarnation, me, I believe you, and I must come back.
The red flag test, therefore, is. I'm going to go through it. It's a long one. We submitted it in a court, and we are going to battle for this. It's a battle line. The red flag is this. The following 5-stage framework. Red flag number 1, source. Red flag number 1.
Abel, how is the interaction here, please? How is the voice? Mostly on Facebook. How is the voice? How is the voice? Prince Jeremiah Obonye, I want to join. Bring them on video. Okay, my brother, I have to wait until they give me option to bring you on video. People that are asking me to bring on video are not interested. Emeka Nzewi is watching. Emeka Nzewi. Okay, that's my guy. Emeka Nzewi, my brother, how far? I beg, more than no verse, you. More than no verse, I cut this and I beg more than no verse.
Where is the source? Who originated the information? The originating state. Intelligence or security agency, which one? Police authority, which police?
We don't know.
Diplomatic source, which diplomats? Confidential informant, who are they? Private organization or other sources?
I don't know.
Tell the court. The court should identify those. So as far a legally possible situation. Red flag number 2.
Yeah.
Verification. This is interesting, dear friends. And Nigeria thought that we were stupid people. You just took Mr. Namdi Khan to your Banana Republic court in Abuja and fixed him. But if you had brought him outside here, you would have a rough time. You are going, Finland will have a rough time with me until you win me on this. You tell me everything. Whether camera, with no camera, on the tree or in an ocean.
Why on an old day appreciate this man? I said it before. Please type something. May God protect the life of David Masanga. Or you can use may our ancestors protect him. If na Amadioha, I beg type and make it protect him. If na Ogu, I beg type and make it protect him. This man need to be protected. He said that he is ready to fight it out with Finland. If Finland do anything funny, he's taking them to European court, where he has won so many cases. And I have already informed the so-called Alexander Stubborn. He said, look at where I am going. And don't say I did not tell you, so that tomorrow you will not say, oh, I am in your country to cause confusion. So this guy must be protected at all cost. At all cost. I repeat, at all cost.
On a mango tree, bring it in. On a palm tree, bring it on. Tell me this. Red flag 3. I've told you red flag 2 is verification. I've told you red flag number 1 is source. Where is the source? Red flag 3 is corroboration. What evidence exists independently of the original intelligence? The court should determine whether the intelligence supported by independent evidence or not. Where is it? Where is the counterintelligence? Red number 4, flag number 4, red flag, connection. What evidence connects the accused personally to the alleged offense? You must prove.
Yeah.
The prosecution should establish the evidential chain. Person, act, offense, required mental element. That's it. Yes. No, don't tell us lawyer. What? We started this. Some of us took almost 6 years hammering these things in London, not in small universities where you can pay for papers. So you are not going to criminalize people. When we are seeing, my heart bleeds. Red flag number 5.
No, it's not, you know.
Judicial testing. I'm going to test the judiciary of this country called Finland. Can the defense effectively? And I want to ask my defense friend, can you effectively challenge the material? Where the evidence is due, the court should consider whether the adequate safeguards permitted the defense to contest authenticity, provenance. If you can't prove where it came from, reliability, interpretation. Woohoo! Very interesting. Interpretation, completeness, relevancy, and evidential weight. Where is the weight here? You bring 2-3 men from the bush somewhere in Abuja hotel without to brush the teeth, and you bring them here. And then they say, oh, we saw him. We saw who? Whom did you see? Ladies and gentlemen, these articles are clear. And I want to stop here to say, it is long, and I've already placed, we have placed as with lawyers, my international lawyers, friends, whether the proposed question should address the interaction between Article 5, Article 6, Article 8, Article 10, Article 11, Article 13, and applicable conventional principles concerning national security. Whether the proposed reference should specifically address the use of foreign sourced intelligence. Finland has the right to protect its national security. Fine. Finland has the right to investigate, but it cannot rely on falsehood. No, it cannot rely on falsehood. No court can allow falsehood to come. The court must ultimately determine what was received, what was verified, what was corroborated, what was disclosed, what could the defense challenge, what does the evidence actually prove. Final, the proposed advisor to defense team is to ask for red flag interpretation before anybody makes any ruling. That's it. That's me. And the Biafrans watch my space, watch my lips. I'm not giving up on this. I'm not. A red flag is a reason to investigate, not to substitute for proof. And the corresponding convention principle, national security must operate within the rule of law. Signed 23rd of August 2026, the year of our Lord, in Helsinki, Finland. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. In case you don't get, that is it. That's my contribution. I'm a public defense man for the voiceless. I've spoken this so that people don't blame me that I did not raise up to this. If things don't, I'm not in court. I am simply lecturing and telling publicly what I would have done. But this case, once it moves from here, whichever way it goes from here, believe me or not, we have a battle. And I'm jokingly telling people Finland has a big battle with Dr. Mansanga. Because I need, I'm not, the lawyer inside is being paid, not me. I paid my way here. I've stayed here. I've made it possible that a human being, a younger man of 45, cannot be subjected to this. Then what am I? A man of 70. Sitting home, enjoying with my grandchildren? No. I've come to fight for these people. And I will fight until the last iota that God put me here to speak, not to create problems. I'm a Christian. I've had this Bible for over 45 years in my hands. I've prayed with it. And I pray that the truth will set me free. This is it. That's where we are. Thank you very much. Listen to the clip, circulate it, Let other people hear. I'm not against anybody. I'm fighting for the people. I'm looking at my grandchildren. How will they be sitting in a Biafra, a country that has no roots? Yes, I'm looking at that. They have nobody. Let there be a man stand up called this name, Dr. David Matand. I've stood up and I want to tell.
This man don't finish work. This man is fighting for his future generation to be part of Biafra. That is exactly what I understand. One day, every Tom and Jerry want to be part of Biafra. Every Dick and Harry want to be part of Biafra. For you to know that name Biafra alone carry enough steals. Yes, the message have come to an end. And if you understand something, so be it. If you don't understand, then maybe we check another day. But the fact of the matter is this: we are winning the fight. But don't worry, let me take you to why we are here. The reason why I'm playing this one is just to buy time so that I can get a good number of people to share the message and the ideology which brought us here. Another one is our sister. Okay, let me just read what one of our brother posted here. What they call him, Drake is one of the USB's powerhouse in terms of media. He posted this in, and Ngozo Rabweze helped him to repost it. He said, I am happy that now Canada have already known the truth about Nigeria and what they stand for. The reason why they sent delegates to Finland is to make sure that the case of Simon Ekpa is not being turned upside down. He said in his own, what he thought is that Finland is about, sorry, not Finland, Canada is about to recognize the independent state of Biafra. A lot of comments. He posted that in not up to 3 hours ago. The thing have generated over 1,200 comments. But let me shock you. The most of the people who commented are the same Afonjas who will call you all manner of names. The same Afonjas who will tell you to go back to your seat, go back to your state. I watched a clip some couple of hours ago where one idiot was calling Igbos. You can imagine mighty Igbos. He said that Igbos are scavengers. What is his anger? That why must Igbos go to Ghana and do business in Ghana? Why must they go to South Africa and do business in South Africa? You see the problem these Yoruba demons have is because of jealousy and, in fact, nothing more, nothing less. Something they cannot accomplish. When they see somebody who is bent to accomplish that, it become problem. Tell me what is wrong that somebody is doing business. If that person is into crime, you come out and say, this one is into crime, Omo Igbo. If that person went to do banner, he say, this one now don't they sell into Omo Igbo. He venture into online, Omo Igbos, they are all scammers. Now the same Omo Igbo now respect himself, rent a shop and start to do business to sustain himself. The locals are not worrying. The problem we have in Ghana and South Africa are still the same Yoruba demons who fool UK and US, committing all manner of atrocities. If you check the number of people inside prison in UK, all the whole blacks inside prison in UK, if you divide them into 3, 2.5 are these Yoruba demons. Then the remaining half will be shared between other African countries and Biafrans. But upon that, these same idiots will tell you about their own land is cost. That's why they fool Lagos. And the person who will be telling you this in now, who will be writing this online, will be in the US or UK, writing it to Omoibo while he is in another man's land. Sometimes I begin to wonder, which kind of human beings do we share country with? I keep saying it. Lord Lugan, I want to Lord Lugan see how families that are still alive, they will never see anything good. They will never see anything good for joining us together with all these miscreants. Somebody in UK will be telling somebody, an Igbo man who stay in Lagos, to go back to Southeast. So that UK where he stay, say now your papa get them. I repeat, the UK where you stay there, they tell Igbo man say he go back to his own region. Say now your papa get them. when you ask them these questions, they will never have anything to answer you again. They are the kind of people who will always come out to play a victim card. Somebody in Canada will be telling Igbo man in Canada, tell them, say, you go back to southeast. Say their land is barren, but you stay in Canada, telling you where they Canada, say, you go back. When you responded with the same energy, it will be, these people want trouble. I don't understand. What can we do to satisfy these people? You want to go, problem. You want to stay, problem. How can these people become witchcraft and wizard, tormenting the life of an Igbo man? And yet, we have some Igbo foolish billionaires who are not doing anything about our exit from Nigeria, because we must exist from Nigeria whether they will like it or not. Under rain, under sun, we must exit from Nigeria. There's no two ways about it. Nigeria must disintegrate. We can never continue like this. Hausa man we stay in Sokoto, Igbo man is in Lagos, go back. Yoruba man we see the Bobo show, Igbo man are taking our land in Lagos, he stay in the Bobo show. I will come out now comfortably and tell you, I will not tell you, oh, I'm from Nnewi. Okay, let's say Nnewi is raining, and Nnewi, something they happen. Billionaires food Anambra State, because billionaires food Anambra State now will come now and say, I'm from Anambra State. No. Where am I from? I'm from Imo State. Somebody from Abia will tell you I'm from Abia State. I say Yoruba where they come from. They will not tell you. They will only tell you I'm a Lagosian. They will only tell you I am a Lagosian. All of them are from Lagos. Even the so-called that great grand ancestors in Asorok is not a Lagosian, no, but now him take Lagos. And then now we the suffer waiting the guy they do to Lagosians. He don't carry out the whole land for free. Then we that buy the land there becomes a victim. Sanwo-Olu don't confiscate people's land. How many of Tinubu's land where they don't confiscate? Zero. My own land was also confiscated. 2 plots of land that I spent over close to 9 million naira. Lagos Expressway, where Dangote build a refinery. They have taken out the land last year, 2025. But I'm not worried. Let them take it. Let me have my life. No problem. So the question there now is, how do we get ourselves into this mess? Anyway, let us go back to the business of the day. So, Canada have already chosen their path. First, they have already declared APC, terrorist organization. They have already also declared PDP, a terrorist organization. They have denied their government officials visas not once, not twice, not thrice. I read the message here before, but I need to repeat the message again for some people who don't join us on our live program earlier this morning. So let me rephrase the message so that you can have something to share with other people whenever you're in argument going into the new week. So please permit me to read that message again. If you are watching it in the morning, I am sorry, but let me entertain people who have not listened to the message before we can be able to go down to other messages which I have read to us before, that the Nigerian government have said to sign out Biafra from their region, whether they are mean it or they are just trying to play politics with us. But there's no problem. The fact of the matter is that we are here and here we go there. No lead, no transfer. We are going back home. It's either they agree in peace or in pieces. Why are they like? The like is stopped on 19. Why? Nobody is sending any message to this Masanga. Why? So it is saying now small work this man they do. Even I tell you, just write something, wish him well, you cannot do. If they tell you now to go and stand in front, in this war front now, for what this man they do now, you go video him, you know if you do him right. I'm gonna say something now before I will off this camera now. I just like our program go long today and I'm prepared for it. You know go? I am prepared for it. You go long. So please get ready. I don't want you watch halfway, you go. If you watch halfway and go, you miss something. Let me rephrase the message I read this morning before we proceed. Because one of our sisters also have message. Our reverend sister, our only reverend sister that joined the struggle. Not that we don't have so many reverend sisters. Most of them have joined zoo government. No problem. We have given them to the zoo. Our only reverend sister who joined this struggle, who traveled all the way to Finland for this matter. He has something to tell us. She noticed a lot of things. So we are going to listen to her after reading this article. Breaking news. Canada, a G7 country, denies Nigerian government and its politicians entry to Canada. Sees Nigeria state police delegates as a terrorist-linked group under Canadian immigration law. We are talking about the country who prescribed IPOB, who even forced UK. UK is part of our problem, oh. But do you know that Nigerian government have been forcing UK since 2017 to prescribe IPOB as a terrorist organization? UK tell them Nehi Kaba. The same people who prescribe IPOB, the government of Canada have decided to deny them visa. Don't be surprised if Tinubu wake up tomorrow and say he want to go to Canada. They won't even allow him. They won't even allow him close to anywhere to their embassy, not to talk of entering their country. Pablo Escobar, enter where? On Atancha. Let us continue, Bikon. They are in the Facebook. If that's what I know, they're serious. I go off this, Nobody's commenting. No, wahala. Let me read it, please. Just as some Nigerian politicians, Alex Oti and President Tinubu kidnapped one of our brother, which is by name Putin, a USB citizen, on May 13 of 2026, using their militias. Whereabouts of the guy is unknown, and this matter have been reported to US, Canada, Australia, Israel, and New Zealand. This matter have been reported to them. And I guess it's also part of the contribution that made them to deny them visas. Let's continue. Nothing must happen to Putin, according to DPM. I'm reading from Ngozi Arabe's platform. Canada is a part of the G7 countries. Should follow footsteps against the terrorist state of Nigeria. So other G7 countries need to take note. Let me tell you one thing that is sure to happen. Very soon, Nigerians who hold green, white, green passport will never be allowed to access other airports. In fact, countries will begin to deny them visas and entry. You know what it means to be a CPC? Country of particular concern. Okay, you don't know, right? No wahala. We are coming back. On February 1st, 2025, Nigeria, Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Wabiri Musa, and his delegation were denied visa to Canada. That was the beginning of their ending. On 2nd of June 17, 2025, December 2025, Canadian Federal Court declared APC and PDP a terrorist organization. Number 3, this August of 2026, 5 Nigerian governors, they are not governor's son, they are not governor's ADC, they are not governor's cousin, they are not governor's deputy. These are 5 APC governors. Arrange yourself, they want to go to a summit in Canada. This month we are into, August. You know what happened? They were denied visas. Not only them, let me tell you how many of them. 5 Nigerian governors plus Femi Gbadabiamila, who was declared wanted by the state of Chicago for fraud of $25,000 that made him to run from US down to Nigeria and become a politician. This man have served a two-time speaker, deputy speaker, 2 times, now chief of staff to Bola Tinubu, a criminal for that matter. All the whole people Tinubu appointed or elected or selected, all of them have one baggages or the other. Either with the EFCC, NFIU, DSS, police, or army. occult. All of them, both female and male. And what only got hope tani mefa, I say no nya, not the innocent. That is for them. Let us continue. 5 Nigerian governors plus Femi Gbajabiamila denied entry into Toronto, Canada. Number 4, Ottawa, Canada. Nigerian police force and SARS indicted of crimes against humanity, rape, torture, murder, killing of citizens, forcefully removal of innocent citizens from Biafra land. A report from Ottawa County. Nigeria claimed to be a victim of terrorism in Finland. That is what they are claiming in Finland court. While its own government and parties and delegates and police are declared terrorists by Canadian Federal Court and refused entry into Canada. Nigeria is the state with terrorism designation in Canada, not Simon Ekpa Njoko and not Biafrans as well. At the end, she says, nothing must happen to Putin. Finland cannot convict Prime Minister for terrorism based on accusations from a country whose police, military, parties have been declared terrorist and criminal organization by Canadian government and court. Because they have been committing all manner of crimes against humanity. Military chiefs and governors are denied entry to Canada as security risks. Nothing Nigeria is allowed in the Christian nation of United States of Biafra. Quickly, let us just take a few comments and then we jump into the main message that brought us here. It is Igbo Ayaka and it begins the rejection of a pariah country that feeds on blood of its own citizens and the ways to the cries of anguish from those being slaughtered. The zoo has mother's sleep. Henceforth, there will be no more sleep for those wicked leaders. Okay, we cannot go ahead again because we still have a long way to go. So let me just cut it off here and then bring you this message, which says Nigeria said to sign out Biafra Nation ASAP. I don't know whether this one is from their subconscious minds or they are trying to play the same trick they are playing with us each time there is any election cycle, because election is coming January. So now all of them now are coming out now giving us some one cock and bull story. One of the pastors from Yoruba land will come and tell you, Igbos need to go, leave them, they are good. They need to march in the car because election is coming around the corner. So please, don't fall for this trap. Although we are not voting, there's no election in Biafra land. So if people will be like, let him keep on jumping up and down like Umawo, we are not going to vote.
Finally, it has happened. Honestly speaking, I never knew a day like will come so soon. I'm being honest to you. You know, there is a very popular saying in Igbo that says, the Bible also makes it so clear that just as heaven is far from the earth, so is God's thought far from our thought. Please, I want to beg you to pay very close attention to this news because it's about to go down. In fact, it's going down already. Pay very close attention. For the past 5 or 6 days now, you know, an event has been happening in Nigeria where elders from all parts of Nigeria gather to make one proposal. When I say elders, I don't mean this year, I don't mean old men. I mean professors, people that have marked in politics from all parts of Nigeria, Igbo, Yoruba, Efik, Hausa, you know them, Edo, Middle Belt, they have gathered to make one proposal. Do you know the proposal? They are proposing to the federal government that Nigeria should be decentralized. Some will say it is regional government, some will say it is restructuring. But they have come and they have said, or they are telling the government to decentralize Nigeria into 17 autonomous federated regions. 17. They said that Nigeria will be, you know, or Nigeria will have 17 autonomous federated regions. We are even talking about 5, 6. They are proposing 17. They say everybody will stay on their own. We have Igbo nation on their own. We have Ejo on their own. We have Yoruba on their own. We have all the ethnic groups will be on their own, managing what they have.
Okay.
This is what our men are proposing. Our elders, sorry, not our men, our elders, what they are proposing. I'm going to play the video for you now. Of course, this event, as I said earlier, has been going on for about 5, 6 days now, and I've been following it. But you know, I want to get some facts before I bring it to you. And probably after this, I'll bring you some other, other updates concerning that, because this is a very serious issue. And honestly speaking, what struck me the most about this is that when they said 17 autonomous federated regions, 17, I said, God, oh, if you begin to divide Nigeria into 17, almost
17 countries.
How you see it? But honestly speaking, on a very serious note, after listening to these daddies, after hearing them, after listening to what they said, I said,
maybe.
Is it not the same thing that Ojukwu went to restructuring, went to Buri Accord? I mean, the same thing that Ojukwu went to Buri Accord with Gowon to do. Is it not the same thing? They went to Buri Accord to agree on restructuring regional government.
But it is rather too late to cry when the head is already off. My people, waiting they happen. Why on a day they comment? Why on a day they write something? Why on a day they even appreciate what we are doing? Today will be Sunday, sir. We need to beg you again. You can't even join and say happy Sunday, family. Waiting they worry us now. Kilo Shegogo. They're gonna say something now. They like, they share. But Kega is about time, madam, there's more and more. Who's got mad not here?
They came back. Britain told Gowon not to agree. After how many years? That is what we are, trying to step in again. If you also remember, exactly on the 24th day of June this year, 2026, the Senate approved state police bill. And they said they have given governors, the power to go and appoint commissioners. I hope you know that state police has been approved in Nigeria. I hope you know. US also pressured them to do that, and the Nigerian senators has approved it. It will also shock you that this state policing or state police is also one of the things that was agreed in Aburi Accord. It was also what was one of the things that was agreed. And when they came back, they said, no, they're not going to do it. Today, they are falling back to it. Isn't that surprising? Isn't that shocking? And that is why I told you that Bible scriptures, that just as heaven is far from the earth, that God's plan is actually far, or God's thought is actually far from our own thoughts. We might be thinking left, God is thinking right. At the appropriate time, what will be, will be. Please, I want to beg you to listen to our daddies. This one will be saying, in fact, because this video, as I said, this event has been happening for about 6 days. So there are so many videos. Every region has sent professors to go to this event. So the one I'm going to play for you now is where the professor from Igbo, where he spoke about the Igbo nation and why this thing must happen. They said, no, it must happen.
Okay.
That what we need now is not election. And what we need is diversity. This restructuring of regional government. Please, I want to beg you to listen to them. Listen to this man actually spoke for Igbo nation. We have people that have spoken to for so many nations. Probably in my next video, I will bring it one on one, just to make sure you catch up with information. But please, just listen to them. Then you drop your comment in the comment section what you think. But don't forget, okay, wait here. Listen, please.
Because the Igbo nation. I honestly thought trading meant risking my own savings.
In as much as the hours are still playing, we are going to continue listening to the message. But one thing you must understand, coming from this our brother, is that they are proposing restructuring while the Igbo elders among them are proposing for Igbo nation. That is United States of Biafra. Get the point now? Oh yeah, please. Let us continue from where we stopped.
Because the Igbo nation is firmly united. We announce again, we make it clear that we do not hold any Igbo man, whether Ikwere or Eche or Boni or Opobo or anybody, accountable or responsible or guilty for the abandoned property. We have forgotten that. No Igbo man was involved in that. Okay. So let it be clear that Igbo people are united. We want this restructuring more than any other person, be any other group, because we want this restructuring. We want to start rebuilding Igbo land. Igbo land is not yet rebuilt. Yeah. We, Igbo people, we are in tears and suffering in the midst of plenty. And we tell again that the Igbo nation, we are not here to pretend. We support the Hausa nation to regain their paramountcy in Hausa land. We want the freedom we seek for ourselves. We also seek for the Hausa people have suffered enough in Nigeria. There can be no restructuring in which we restructure and leave our Hausa brothers continue to suffer in humanism and slavery. We are in sympathy with our Fulani friends. We are not against the Fulani, but we want to abolish the apartheid system called caliphate, so that the Hausa will breathe free, the Fulani will enjoy the fruits of democracy, and not in a parallel situation in which there is a federal government and there is a Fulani caliphate running parallel, side by side in Nigeria. If other Nigerians will not say this, the Igbo are saying it, that we want a single government. We don't want any parallel government in Nigeria.
You are fearless. I come again. Please, just hold on. Hold on. Let me capitalize on what this our elder said. He says, and I quote, if nobody is going to say it, like Igbo man is going to say it. In other words, that spirit of they keep telling you, Igbo Enweze, this is where I emanate from. We don't fear face. We only respect. I am quite you good Manangoa Weze. Izuzo. Obere nwa amụrụ taata eburu nkata n'isi wee gwa gị okwu. Oh yeah, that is the spirit of an Igbo man, and I love that spirit. The reason why anytime I see an Igbo man misbehaving on the street, or them come with people yanaka, you know what you carry. I have keep making this statement and I've never stopped making it, because I know what you carry and I know what I carry. Any single Igbo, in fact, Igbo man, anywhere you find yourself, yeah, you are moving with a bunch of blessing. You are moving with a catalog of angels. Multitude are following you, both the one hungry and the one that is also going to feed you. As the bird on the sky cannot labor for food, that is the same way Igbo man. Any small thing, you don't hang shoulder. Money they flow, because now the grace where you carry. No be say that because of your hard work. You don't work hard past other people. Your name is Ndibo. You are the ancient of the ancients. In the land where you find yourself, in the continent where you find yourself, and in the earth where you find yourself. And yet, my people will still capitalize on this. I mean, with all these baggages, you will still go out on the street and begin to misbehave. Now, why don't we go? Carry yourself with dignity. 85% of the population of blacks in America are your brothers. All of them trace to your ancestry of Igbo. And all of them are ready to go back home. I repeat, they are ready to go back home. Mistakenly announced Biafra independence that America or Israel come out tomorrow now and say, oh, I recognize the independent state of Biafra. My brother, even maybe we were there Asia, before we go enter flight of 22 hours, reach Nigeria, people were there America or UK. I mean black, so no be, I mean the ones where their ancestors. You can imagine Matt B. I posted that video, Matt B said the ancestor, his own ancestor, the ancestor that they brought to US was about 400 years ago. So that story has been telling from mouth to mouth, from documentary to documentary until this 21st century. The guy came back to his home in Mbise. A Grammy Award winner, Matt B. You think it's a joke? It is not a joke. Let me play you this again. Our elder said, if nobody is going to say it, Igbo man will say it. Clap for yourself. Somebody shout power. Shout power. Shout power again. Let us continue.
I'm not in a parallel situation in which there is a federal government and there is a Fulani Caliphate running parallel, side by side in Nigeria. If other Nigerians will not say this, the Igbo are saying it, that we want a single government. We don't want any parallel government in Nigeria. The Igbo are supportive of the middle belt. The killing should come to an end. Yes. People expel from their communities. People expelled from their communities should be helped by the federal government to return to those communities. And we can't tolerate any system in which the expellees, those who are not indigenous to a community, will not demand a referendum or plebiscite. You hold a gun, you expel somebody, you now demand a referendum to get the benefits of your crime. The nation supports the Yoruba of aspiration to unite with the power and the Yoruba down to the coast. The Igbo nation will not support the killing of any Yoruba by any Nigerian. The nation fully opposes the aspirations of the Ijaw people to begin a single Ijaw nation, provided the Ijaw people also know that they cannot create an artificial contiguity to block other people's access to the sea. Then she should be.
Victoria she. Nembiko, Ela Afage, or Victoria, okay, Victor. Okay, Victor is she. Okay, Victor. Victor, you're highly welcome, eh? Kubi Zubi. Hey, one them okay. If any who, Ababa Fankea, Chileke, Waburago. Kubi Zubi. Okay, you are from Imo State. Eh? Okay, brother, put the word on, Jare. My brother, you're highly welcome. I won't want for Imo State. Olo precisely. Mpara side Ebenke Dito Fasega. If you know what I mean. Okay, let's continue, please. There's no time for frivolities. We are going to talk more later.
It should be an enjoy nation. It enjoy its own nation without blocking others. Support the aspirations of the ethnic individual, the upper class, to regain their freedom and exist as freedom. The people are speaking. We support all of them. We support the Kanuri people to regain their paramountcy within Kanuri land. We support all Nigerians. Wait for relative self-determination in Nigeria. Why should we be slaves to each other? The Igbo people are democratic, and the democracy we practice among ourselves, we want that same democracy to be extended to other people. We are representing various Igbo people here. This is a good person. Representing Job, the Port Harcourt, they own Job. This is an important person there. You can make we need some people representing various sections of the of forever. As we yesterday, an Egyptian called this young beautiful man that the Igbo people left traces of Igbo-ness in Egypt. Am I right? Correct. That's right. So everybody is calling one around the world.
Igbo people leave traces of Igbo in Egypt. Majukwa again. On a boundary ndị Igbo. Hey! Ọrụ just isi ebe on it on Amutu. On Amuchiera the whole world. Aqua population ndị Igbo, my brother. I have said it before. Let me also repeat myself. It is unquantifiable, uncountable. Your traces are in Egypt, a Muslim country. We are not talking about the ones in Caribbean. Leave those ones. They are coming back. Even Igbo Street na Trinidad and Tobago. Igbo Street na Trinidad and Tobago. And those ones, their ancestors are from Igbo land 450 years ago. Ekwense romance amami water. Hey, Igbo. Ona Chineke ka ya ja. Ogwe for brother ku ndi Igbo Ogwe for brother ku ndi Igbo. Ogwe for onu wana eleba ya. Ona esika. Ona oyera to ho egwu. Anybody wey don't fear you, that person is just a beginner. Onye am hozo pro ya. Anybody wey don't fear you. Hey, Chineke, your traces are left in Egypt. Don't worry, very soon now I got that your traces are still remaining in Syria and Iran and Iraq. And I hope Ali Khamenei is not from Biafra land. God forbid, that one cannot be from Biafra land.
They want to become Igbo. They need Igbo. If Nigerians will want to develop, the day Nigerians want to fly, Igbo are ready to become Nigerians. Then there is a question I want to solve, to address. You've seen the maps we've given you. Somebody raised a question here that the Williams Commission, this please, one house, please. One house.
But I hear the old man. How I wish you can see the video. The man is not smiling at all. The man is anger. In fact, the fire I saw in this man's eye, if you give him chance, he was going to tear everybody into pieces. How can we live in a country who tell you we are practicing democracy? Why you have two governments? You have federal government and you have caliphate. And caliphate are the one controlling the people with what they call Hizbah police. And then you will send a full and independent Boko Haram to become a police commissioner in my state that will be buying my people unannounced, unprovoked. No, it doesn't work that way. We must go. We must go. This is the first time in all my entire life that the country is not fighting war. The people ancestral land have been taken by force. And then the owners of those land, government is making provision for them in IDPs. Some families have lived all their life in IDPs. Born baby and the baby grew up, married inside IDPs and still remaining there. It's happening right before our nose. The whole of Benue, the half of Benue state in IDPs. The half of Plateau people are in IDPs. What happened to the ancestral lands? Foreigners have occupied it. Courtesy of the caliphate, who keep on importing these criminals, telling them that they have an arable lands for them to come to do well. Governor of Bauchi State make it categorically clear. When he was being asked on a TV program, he said, a Fulani man is a Fulani man. They don't have identity. The only identity they have is they are Fulani. So in other words, in any way they dwell becomes their own. If they come to your area and can be able to speak your language, they have automatically become part of you. That is what the man made categorically clear on the national TV. Since that time, no anybody that countered that, no anybody that said anything about it. They keep on going from places to places. I saw one video in Nsukka at night. These guys were being offloaded and they used leg walking from on the street, and somebody was making video and said, they are there since. They're only trying to increase their numbers. And when they get the required numbers, they will. And here, because now where you are living well. Maybe you are living in Lagos or in Abuja. Or maybe you are living in abroad. Then if we are here shouting that our land are being taken away, you will not take it serious. Rather, it's not Basage. Because on our way, my brother, the time manager is because these people, they don't know who is who. Nnamdi Kanu warned us that these guys, when they enter, they will ordinary people, other guys like all these petty traders, they don't usually do anything. they will go for the bigger ones, the big elephant in the room, and pie them. Because now those ones, now them go use their money sponsor to fight them back. So they will first of all eliminate all the whole rich ones, all the whole prominent, all the whole elders, all the whole traditional rulers, and then they will take over. Then the remaining ones will be subjected to become their slave. Is that what we want for our future generation? Because whatever we cannot settle now, if we leave it for our Gen Z generation, my brother, they are not going to do anything about it. So this generation is the generation that was supposed to do something about what we have been fighting for since 1960 or thereabout. Are you with us? Let us continue.
Somebody made a wrong statement here that the Williams Commission didn't solve the problem of African minorities. I am telling you here that the Williams Commission has solved these problems. They have restructured Nigeria, shown the way to restructure Nigeria into regional situations. Any problem, see the two problems. Okay, see this map, please. People will tell you, people are serious. We've not come here to just to simply play.
The man is serious. The man is serious.
This is the winning support. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Nigerians, this is the winning support. The authority, the British colonial power, handing over to the world, this is invaded world depositories. This is the authority on which Nigeria is standing today. In this winning support, the Williams Commission was ready to create a region for Nigeria. Was ready to create a region for these people, Southeast. But Nigeria was asking for a call. People were misleading Nigeria. Excuse me, attention please. People were misleading our job brothers and other people, asking them.
Chukwuma Obinna, now be waiting for you since you and Iko Tuonye. None of the ginger the room now. Why are you coming late? Are you a late comer to class? Anyway, sorry my brother. I didn't inform you guys that I will appear online this evening. So please, I am very, very sorry. I think I could have made it categorically clear that I will appear live again. But something just came up. I found the message and I said, this thing need to be told my people before it is too late. Look at what is on ground. So that was why I am here, and I'm sorry for that. You don't need to say sorry. It is my fault. Because I would have told you in the morning that I will appear again. So please, you don't need to say sorry. Just read the house. Ginger the house. Let's continue. I beg. Go gather up.
To have a core state, Calabar, Ogoja, and River State covering this place. But they were seeking an artificial contiguity that will block the Igbo access to the coast. That was the main. I will read it here. It's not that I'm talking theory. It's here. The region will promise a region. Okay, sorry. Sorry. The region will ask to have a region of their own. The region will ask to have a region of their own. The Calabar Ogoja will ask to have a region of their own. But instead of accepting each one a region of his own, they were seeking a contiguity between themselves to a job. In fact, the job were requesting a state extending to Lagos. We have the documents here showing that the job were claiming to own Lagos. That the Yoruba are not coastal. We have that document. I can read it here. And then the Williams Commission told them that this is an Igbo land. So how can you have a coast state that blocks the access of other people to the coast? That was the main reason. I'll read from the Williams Commission. I'll read. Another reason why that region was not created at the time was because of variability. Oil had not come at that time. The job was still depending on the Igbo and the corrosive variants.
Hello.
So,
Presenter, you have spent 15 minutes.
What?
You have spent 15 minutes.
Thank you.
I will advise you to stay on course of your presentation.
My people, there is Katanga. Our old man said, you know, agree. They want give him. He said, those baby people, he say, you know, agree. I want to take over the. Now, my brother, listen to me. The way this man is angry, that is the way I am angry in my spirit. Because a lot of things have gone wrong in that zoo they call Nigeria. A lot of things have gone wrong. That's the more reason why you see anybody who have the platform, who have the chance to speak, will voice out his or her anger. How can you tell me we are running a unitary state of government while you have two separate constitution? They have caliphate constitution and they have federal government constitution. Is that not bullshit? That's the arrant nonsense. Nobody is ready to accept such. Either you have spoken well, despite the fact that they won't even hear you, but we have heard you. We have heard your anger. We have known where your anger is coming from. It is coming from in within. This man said that Biafra land have not been rebuilt, and now through this guy they talk. Up till today, in a land where we have enough mineral resources, enough oils, enough gas, natural gas in a large quantity in my own backyard in Imo State, we still have bad roads, no accessible good water to drink, no accessible electricity. They are using the oil from my land to be paying people salaries. In UK, whether they work or not work, government is paying them. Where are they? What is the UK mineral resources? What is, I mean, what are they producing in terms of from the earth, what God has given to them? They are soaking crude oil from my backyard down to UK. Barrels they are soaking on daily basis. Nobody can account for it. The more reason why you see them, each time they raise the issue of Biafra liberation, they'll be slacking back. Because any day Biafra, they announce Biafra freedom, UK economy is going to collapse. Caliphate economy is going to collapse. These are part of the problem. But we are not shaking, No shakement. We have done it before, and we can still do it again and again and again. And if they think it was like 1967, they better think twice. They better think. Because the caliber of Igbos now, if you think you can handle the ones in Nigeria, no problem, we give you those ones. Then the ones outside, we then recruit. All the whole millionaires and billionaires we have in US, if all of them decide to come outside, hey, God have mercy. Somebody like Oprah Winfrey, if you bring out money, somebody like T.G. Jakes, what about McHenry, the co-founder of the internet you are using today? All of them have done their DNA, confirmed that they are real Igbos, and they are preparing to go back home. So Nigerian government, they better think twice. The more reason why you see that they have declared asymmetric warfare against us, in the sense that they are going from houses to houses at night, kidnapping our youths and buying them unprovoked. They don't want to come out now declare war. Oh, we are going to bomb anywhere. No, they won't do that because they have already known what is at stake. They know that we are not pushovers. Even by their gun self, they still find it difficult to penetrate. Now they have used money to be indicting our so-called useless brothers who think that everything is all about money. Who don't have anything again to do other than to looking for where to get free money. Why God has given you talent to work? Any woman who turn to Muslim because of money, turn that will fire you and your family. And we are going to banish all of you from Biafra land. Rubbish. I beg you, before we go to the message our sister sent to us, let me just take a few comments from this our brother. And then we move on. Okay, that is their own arrangement too, but Biafra must be free and have our own nation. Okay. Friday said we don't want anything concerning Fulani and northern politicians to be among our country called Biafra nation. Prince Will said every Nigerian that wants freedom should rally behind the great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the Christ the Christians have been waiting for. Hatred has overshadowed our sense of reasoning. My brother, this is what we talk now. Any day I go talk that one now, they will remind me, say, I the match Nnamdi Kanu with Jesus Christ. But let's not go there, eh? Let's not go there. How come man like this? Make sure that they hear them from another source. Because if I talk and I go say, I they set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu up. How they set him up, I do not know. But if you must know, Nnamdi Kanu is my Lord and personal Savior. So believe whatever I want to believe. Let everybody day their day. Okay. Humphrey said we Biafrans want complete velvet divorce from Nigeria. When Biafrans leave Nigeria, if they want to divide Nigeria into family federations, that will be up to them. Let Igbos go, please. May our Hausa brothers know peace. Igbos love Hausas and have lived peacefully with them for years. We want the best for Hausas. Enough is enough. Stop the materialization of Hausas and Biafrans. You see, the most people who are suffering in Nigeria are the indigenous people. Let me shock you, all the whole politicians in the north, emphasis on all the whole politicians in the north, they are all Fulanis and they are migrants. The real Hausas have been, in fact, they have marginalized those people to the extent, even for them to get professor teaching in the universities becomes a problem. Unless they have to know somebody that knows somebody to get them the job. Fulani have marginalized them to the extent that even the emir, will be their own, is no more in their hand. Should you blame them? Maybe you can blame them somehow, and you cannot blame them somehow, simply because they showed love. Hausa and the Igbos have the same kind of lifestyle. The reason why you see Igbos could not accept these people is because of our tradition. Let's forget about Christianity. Of our tradition. Ndị Igbo adịghị eme mpịtọ. Iwere onye Igbo toro n'ala Igbo, ṅụọ mmiri Igbo, azụọ gị n'ala Igbo. Igbo adịghị eme mpịtọ. So that is the more reason why these people did not penetrate. That's their religion, whatever they may call it. Mpịtọ dị na ya dị too much. How can you be an imam of 80 years? Who to a kelima dị na 10 years? It's that is what your teaching made you to do. That is a kind of your great granddaughter. Obi Ekwegi Imiautu. That is the reason why Igbo emeghị accept at all. I remember Peter. You know it and I know it. Let us go to the message of our sister, our only reverend sister, SMMG. She says, my people, it is time to wisen up, Biafrans. At Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at Mazi Samonekpa, they are all one. So those divisions they used to call, the one from IPOB will come and tell you, Ekpa is autopilot, this one is, my brother, we are fighting for the same cause. IPOB, one family. USBG, one family. Biafrans, one family. Igbo Nation, one family. Then what is those division all about? Listen to me and listen good. If you are from IPOB, you are from autopilot, you are from monopilot, as long as you are Igbo man, you are my family member. But it don't know it don't know war somehow anyhow. One day, I won't take a money. I won't even look back. I want it complete. So let us learn how to respect each and every one of us. Hold on a boundary. You don't have a boundary, yeah? Don't cross your boundary. Don't go do pass yourself. What we need now, right at this moment, is encouragement. How to bring everybody together. You can see the awareness going on now in Biafra land. There's one of our brothers who have taken it upon himself to be liberating all the whole Igbos, connecting all the whole Igbos, both the ones in Akwa Ibom, the ones in Delta, anywhere they are, the ones in Kogi, the ones in Ebanke, they are having what they call it, summit or whatever you may call it, together, coming together to let them know that the time for division have come and gone. These people have used us enough. These people have used our brain enough. A Yoruba will accept somebody from Benin, say that Yoruba in B. They will not accept somebody from my backyard Delta that is not a Igbo man or Igbo person, but a South. Thunder go fire these Yoruba demons. Because this is what they keep doing every time you make. They will tell you, oh, we have Fulanis, we have Yorubas in Brazil, in Togo, in Benin, in Mali, in Cameroon, and they are all Yorubas, and you accept them. But whenever I tell somebody from Iguacha that is my brother, and you say no, it's a South, because the reason why I want to claim them is because of their oil. So you that is going to Cameroon and Brazil because of their oil, right? Nah. If my brother, gonna street, if you're gonna about the Yoruba, because these people they reason from their anus, they reason from the other side of their body. Nothing good about these people. Nothing.
Good morning, dear friends.
So please, the voice you are hearing from now is the voice of our only reverend sister who identified with the Biafra movement. I mean, the movement of Biafra. She is part of the delegates that went to Finland. A reverend sister. Unlike other ones who are jumping from one bed of the father to another bed. No wahala.
I just want to
this is not audible.
It's time for us to wise up.
I beg, when I hear the voice, that voice before, when I hear them, the thing is not audible. And the speaker don't finish already now. Huh?
It's amazing how our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpan-Joko, continue to stand strong and continue to ask us to be united. I don't know why it's so difficult, even for those who say they are very intelligent, even for those who have read, even for those who are professors, doctors, engineers. Why is it difficult to listen to Simon? Everybody's calling Simon. But then this gentleman is asking you to be united. To be united. We all want Biafra. Why is it that, to be honest, it marvels me. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. Everybody wants to be a leader. Nobody's acknowledging the contribution of their fellow Biafrans, no matter how little. Everybody wants to project themselves as the person that needs to be listened to. But the so-called leader that's leading you, Simon Ekpa, you're not listening to him. Each time he comes in court, he always say, we are united, we are one. You come in front of him, you embrace him, we embrace him, but then we go out and we still become like, act like little children. Scrambling for sweet. I don't really understand it. Is it that common sense is no longer common? And there's also someone else, but none of you is listening to him. It's like whatever he's saying is it's just over your head. None of you is listening to him. This unity, which was what I came to social media to tell us, he wants us to be united. And he has said it in front of everybody. Still, you're so bent in your own little corner, in your own encyclopedia of infallibility. When are you going to stop this nonsense? When are we going to stop this nonsense? Everybody's making a caricature of themselves without knowing it. Your leader said, we are one. But then you continue to divide yourself into groups, insignificant groups. Because as far as PM is concerned, all this group is insignificant to him. What he wants is just one Biafra. No matter what you see on social media, it doesn't make any sense. No matter how you project yourself, it doesn't make any sense. All we want is one Biafra. And it's time you get that into your skull and stop this social media nonsense from A to Z. You have to stop it. It doesn't make any sense. If you can't be united, just stop talking about Samuel Ekpa, stop talking about Nnamdi Kanu, because these two are united in one goal. If you can't be united, stop talking about them. Stop using their name. Constitution Nina will see coconut. When I'm more. The childishness is getting too much. It's getting too much. Old women and old men behaving badly all the time in social media.
Of course.
Scrabbling for what I don't know. And you want people to be following you? Time to wise up.
Time to wise up. That is the title of the message. You see, I made one comment before. The reason why Tinubu still leave Dave Umahi and Bianca Ono, because they are working against us. Yes, anybody that is against the Igbos, Tinubu is ready to choose them. The reason why he chose Daniel Bwala is a weapon fashioned against the Igbos. Reno Mokri is a weapon fashioned against the Igbos. FFK is a weapon fashioned against the Igbos. David Umahi is a weapon fashioned against the Igbos. Nyesom Wike is a weapon fashioned against the Igbos. Bianca Ono is weapon fashioned against the Igbos. Look at what is happening. Look at what this our sister say here. We went to the Ministry of Physical Planning to make sure our property was not affected, for which we got the coastal rights, road rights of way clearance certificate from there. David Umahi made a sexual advance at me. He said I should come and meet him at a hotel where he is lodged, and I should be ready for him. The next day, he went and demolished my property. Engineer Stella Ifeoma Okembu. One of our brother, waiting be that the name of that guy that have waiting be the name of this guy you. Anyway, the guy spent over 800 million pounds. Why I forget the name of this guy? Do you know that David Umahi went and demolished this guy's property? When for this coastal highway, where did they build? And the highway now, they don't build past that place. Where this man property, they have no anything to do with that road where they build. This man went and demolished his property. Now, this is another property of an Igbo, who also go to the Ministry of Land or whatever it is to get a clearance that their property is not on the way that the road is going. This man made sexual advances at him, at her. She refused. He went and they demolished the property. I said it before, maybe either in this program or the program I heard in the morning. And look at why these guys still retain these guys. The reason why that Nwakpoda, that druggie, still maintain this useless man they call David Umahi. Now so people they buy, now so they buy people's people's daughters because of Ian on skate. Let us just see one or two comments because our time is almost up. Kenechukwu Emekwe said, under normal circumstances and in a working country, this man is supposed to have stepped aside and avail himself for investigation. Ekwen Pascal said that is why he called himself Lion, always fighting something under the pant. Lion of Toto Kingdom. This one shocked me. It shocked me to the bone marrow. Okay. According to Emmanuel John, say this man prick know the rest to he they ejaculate 41 times in a month. But normally, I am sorry to say this. Because I have a lot of friends from Ebonyi State. Normally, let us be realistic. Normally, my Ebonyi friends for here where they live, my brother. Even then, I don't know why 2AK, yeah. I'm sorry to say this, just with all due respect, I'm not meant to insult anybody or to drag anybody. But when I go to me, even though say now watch him, because always go just say the truth and shame the devil. Encourage you can trust it. Here the look na gara fafia. Always open na aba na ye di nuku owo ndo were bai ka na ka hotakare na ya ndo were bai efe enye ho na mana owo ebo mu nwanyi no wure ebo mu nwoke no mana nke Ebonyi State we ebo mu nwoke no ama maka omu nwanyi how I cannot say about their women because I got them there and I never friend anybody. But for the men, I live with them, I dine with them, I eat with them, I drink with them, I play football with them. So I know what I'm saying. Or maybe always an individual thing. But at least you can use what happened now to judge the matter on ground. 2 women don't die for this man's hand. A lot of women have come up with accusation of sexual harassment from David Umahi. He keep on calling himself Lion. Leasing properties of Igbos because he is working for Tinubu. No worry now. Tinubu will not be the president forever. He should go and ask the likes of Rotas Okorohausa, my people. Where is Ken Namani and why Chimolo Ken Namani? What 78 years old man, they carry him, go and lock him up in Kuje prison because he's supporting APC. Where is he kept with him? No worry. Imana ebe na do nwa nwere nne na nna odu nke na-enwe nne na-enwere nna ga-anọ there na-ebe gịnị na-amụrụ maka ada ama. Yes, but it seems like all these ones now, they know, they understand. To them, they feel that they're on top of the world. Today, you have power. Tomorrow, you lose the power. And then you become ordinary human being. The other day, I saw Rochas Okorocha with one guy, Oni Bokwe. I bet the tea can be, no go do anything. On our way, I'm more lion. The man, I can open our way, Rocha, no one fee, man. I want to go to my episode na government now. I could tell you that power is transcend. That's what people don't understand. You hold the power today, forget about it because tomorrow it can be somebody's turn. Anyway, that is not what even brought us here. We are talking about our liberation. So the encouragement I can give to us, please hold on to your faith. By the coming of this week, the week today I go for my own side. I know your own still start. So this new week on Tuesday, that is 25th, will be the day Simon Ekpa is going to round up everything. In fact, that is the final judgment day. And according to David Masang, I said, if these people fail to do the needful on that day, that means they are calling for war. I don't know which kind of war he's talking about, but let's cross our arms as we wait for the outcome. My own prayer and your own prayer is the same. My own wish and your own wish is the same. For him to be free from whatever charges they are holding against him. Because all those charges are just frivolous. It is just a witchcraft and with wizard hunting. That is exactly the problem Simon Ekpa is having. Because Nigerian government don't want anything that will disrupt their election 2027. So everything they are trying to do now is just to case Simon Ekpa from now till the end of January election. But I'm not sure David is ready to accept that, because he said he's going to fight the Finland until with his last drop of blood. As it stands now, and here we'll take a break. And I will hear us again on our next publication. For today, I think we are done, because this is 8:55 p.m. my time here. So after this, I'm going to have a very, very wonderful sleep and rest. Till tomorrow, that is Monday, and then we continue from where we stopped. Have a nice day. I thank each and every one of us who joined this live. For all your efforts, you joined the first one and you joined the second one. My brother, I come out for you, My God must surely bless you. Whatever it is that have been bothering you, in this new week we are going, my brother, you can never lack. I come out for you. You get the point now? Whatever it is, you can never be a victim. No. As long as our ancestors are still active, you can never be put to shame. In fact, no any Biafra that deserves to be put to shame. We are special people, and we must remember that. We are not doing competition with anybody. People are the one who are looking for our competition. We are not competing with anybody. We are on our lane, and that lane we shall maintain it until the last day. Please share this message, and I thank you once again. I'm going. I hold you people to my hand. Bye. Kemesiano. My brother Chukuma Obinna, one day they are late now. We don't spend almost 116 minutes, which is almost 1 hour. We're heading. I think we have spent 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 45 minutes already. Wow. This time they're on. Okay now.